hear you.
Hi. So your story is an inspiration to many. So I want to know that what's your advice to the teachers who are working with the students having Tourette problems and other disorders?
Yeah, another great question. I think that teachers need to build relationships with their kids and get to know them and trust your kids and just listen to them. I think there were so many times in my life that my teachers didn't listen to me, and I had a voice, but they didn't hear what I was trying to say. I think the good teachers are the ones that are out there and listen to their students, and then they adapt their teaching to help those students step up and maybe learn in a different way than the other students. You know, there's nothing easy about teaching today, but I think that those teachers that are up for the challenge, they bring that passion to the classroom, they get to know their kids, and they figure out the best way that each one of their kids need to learn. And we have to remember every single child learns differently. So it's important to try to figure out what's best for each kid, do what's best for the class, and then move forward. So I think that those teachers that are ready for the challenge, they go out there, they bring that passion to their classroom every single day. They allow each of their kids to shine in their own individual way. And then I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, Brad.
Sir has been waiting here, sorry. No, sir. Yes. Just
Hello, my name is Siraj Sayyed. I'm India correspondent for Paris-based filmfestivals.com. Brad, family is something you're born in, and school is mandatory and expected to be a part of your life. But I'd be very keen to find out, where was it that you found true friendship, and what kind of friends you had, and whether they were of very great help or no help at all in your growing up process and making you more confident about your own life ahead.
Another excellent question. You know, I didn't have genuine friends growing up because they didn't take a second to get to know who I was. But once they did, things changed. Again, my life changed when I was in middle school, around the age of 13. Because I kind of let the cat out of the bag and we educated everybody what was going on. In my whole life, I thought it was my problem that they weren't friends with me. But I quickly realized once I educated people, now the ball's in their court. And if someone chose not to be friends with me because of my medical condition, then I was okay with that. But what ultimately happened was people wanted to get to know me. I started to get involved in different organizations. I got involved with the youth, and people got to know me for who I was on the inside and not so much what I was all about on the outside. So I started to make friends, and people, saw that I had leadership qualities, and they saw that I could work well with kids, and they saw that I could be a good friend, and they saw that they can trust me. And so I started to gain genuine friends. And what happened was it started out small. It started out where I kind of borrowed my brother's friends. My brother would bring friends over, and I pretended like they were my friends. But then I started to get my own friends, and I started to hang out with people, and they just embraced me. And it started off small, and it just kind of snowballed after that. And now I feel like I have lots of friends, and they know that I have Tourette's, but it really isn't what defines me today. So finding friends was really difficult, and it was hard in elementary school and middle school. But I think after we educated people, it was a
whole new world. Yeah.
Hi, Brad. My name is Shweta. My question is an extension of what Sir asked. It must have been difficult to find a date in school, or was it not? And does this syndrome for general awareness, does this affect your libido or your sex drive? If you don't mind answering that. You don't have to. Yeah, thank you.
Well, first of all, to talk about dating. I mean, I didn't have friends at first, so obviously dating was really difficult. But then once people got to know the Tourette's, it wasn't an issue anymore. But then, yeah, as I got older, in high school, you just kind of hang out with the other, you do it in groups, you're hanging out with other people. But as I got older in college and beyond, I had what was called second date syndrome. I could always get the first date, I just couldn't get the second date. But then people got to know me for who I was. And there was this thing that I learned about. It's called internet dating. I can put this beautiful profile of myself up on the computer screen, and other ladies can decide if they like what they see or not. And so I started doing some internet dating with other people in my area, and I found someone. And I'm honored that, I've been married for 12 years now. I found someone that believed in me, looked past my Tourette's and saw that there was more to me than just that. I actually have 2 kids right now. I have 2 boys. One's 5 years old and one's 7 years old. And everything's been great. So dating was really difficult because, ladies, think about it. Bringing me home to your parents, it was very different. But I think people, just eventually got to know me and saw that it wasn't a big deal, and I eventually went on some dates where it worked out. So yeah, so I've been married for 12 years, and all's great. As of the other stuff, I'll stay away from that. Thank you.
Guys, could I just have one request? Your phones, if they can go on silent, because it's been ringing and going on, so it just, disturbs the interaction. Thanks.
Hi, Brad. My name is Seema. Rani is
Hello.
a youth star, a brilliant actress of our country. Are you familiar with her work? Have you seen any of her films? Are you aware of her work in India?
So as soon as I learned that the movie was going to be made, I tried to learn as much as I could about the person that was going to play me. And I will be honest, I was a little shocked at first because, I was expecting it to be a guy. And then when I was introduced to this wonderful lady, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I figured my friends would give me a hard time about it back here in the States, but I'll get over that. But as soon as I learned about Rani and I learned about some of the work that she did, I realized that she really is an amazing actress. I had a chance to watch one of the movies that she was in where she was portraying another person that had some challenges in life and disabilities. And what I quickly realized is that she brought this passion to the film that is really important, that you really have embraced the challenges that the real person was dealing with. And so when I saw that she did this for this other film, I knew that it wouldn't be an issue for her to portray me as a guy with Tourette syndrome in the movie Hichki. And seeing the trailer, I think she's done a wonderful job. I'm really proud of the work that she's done, and I think that it's really a win-win.